All right, everyone, so welcome to your mat. Let's start in pose of the child. So stretch the arms out. Knees can be together or apart, your choice. Take a deep breath in and exhale, melt down into the posture. And see if you can breathe into your back body. Feel your ribs expand with your inhales. And feel your hips soften as you exhale. On your next breath in, spread your fingers, keep your arms straight. Inhale, round the back. Come on up, hands and knees. And exhale, arch the spine and pull back. Pose of the child. We'll do it again. Inhale, round the back. Hands and knees. Exhale, arch. Pose of the child. One more time. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch, pull back, pose of the child. Inhale, round again, come up to hands and knees, and then come into a nice flat back. Hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Turn your toes under so the pads of the toes are on the ground. Press into the floor. Arms are straight, and then hover the knees. So take care that you're not arching the back here. I have a little tuck of the tailbone so I can feel my low back fill out a little bit, and I'll also feel my belly firm up just a touch. So my knees are hovering. If that's too much, you can certainly just kiss your knees to the floor lightly. Take one more breath here. Exhale, bring it down. Do that again. Press the hands into the ground. Fill out your low back and hover the knees. And keep the gaze steady, looking straight down. Couple more breaths here. And then bring it down. And we'll do it one more time. Spread your fingers. Press into the floor. Fill out your back. And then hover the knees. Feel that low belly activate. Take one more breath in and exhale. Bring it down. Come up to stand on your knees. Keep your toes turned under and bring the hands to the waist. And if you find that your knees are a little bony to the floor, you might take the mat, double it over, and kneel there. Press into the ground, let your tailbone drop down and let your belly draw in. You can feel that fullness in your low back like you just had a moment ago. Draw your elbows together, lift the chest, take a breath. And keeping your thighs vertical, in other words, buttocks don't fall back toward the heels, but nor do they push far forward. Keep them right over the knees and lean the upper body back a little bit. Draw the elbows back, lift the chest. You might keep the chin to the chest, or you might look straight up. And keep breathing, pressing into the floor. My hands are encouraging my sacrum and my tailbone down. And as you inhale, come on up. And exhale, sit back into pose of the child. And we'll do that again. Walk your hands in, come up to stand on the knees, bring the hands to the waist. You might turn the toes under again, or you might point the toes. Elbows back, hands are encouraging downward energy there in the sacrum and in the buttocks. Inhale, stand up tall, look up. And as you exhale, lean your upper body back. So Ustrasana, camel, is a nice antidote for sitting. And if this is too much, you might bring your chin to your chest. You might not go very far. You might just lean back a little bit. Stay here, or hands can come back to take your heels. Press knees and shins into the floor. Lift the chest up. Take another breath in and out. Find your feet, find your knees, press into the ground. Inhale, come up. And exhale, sit the buttocks back, stretch the arms out in front, and take rest. A couple breaths here. You might stack your forehead on your fists. As you inhale, walk the hands in, come up to stand again, and this time step your right foot forward. You want about a 90-degree angle in the front knee and a 90-degree angle in the back knee. Elbows draw back. Again, the sacrum is heavy, the tailbone is down, and my pelvis is caught between the actions of my legs. So my right leg is pushing the ground away. My left leg is pushing the ground away, and those two actions balance each other, and my pelvis is held fixed in the middle. Inhale, downward energy of the hands, look up, keep the legs active, and now lean the upper body back. If you're comfortable, you might let the head fall all the way back. And keep the legs real active, hugging the midline, pressing into the ground. As you inhale, come up. And then this time, bring the hands to the floor. Wiggle that front foot forward. Now, you might have hands up on blocks here, or you might just bring your fingers all the way to the ground if you have that ability to do so. Front leg might be all the way straight, or it might have a little bend, or it might have a lot of bend. I'm going to lift my tailbone toward the ceiling, and I'm going to feel that in my right hamstrings. Couple breaths. Steady your breath, steady your gaze. And press into the legs. Take a breath. And now both hands are going to walk around to the left. I'm going to spin my left leg behind me, and I'm going to stand all the way up. I'm going to turn my right heel out, and I'll firm up that right leg. Tailbone is down. Take both arms up for gate latch pose. So my legs are pressing into the floor, my arms are reaching up to the ceiling. Take a breath here. Keep the legs active. The right arm is going to reach out and take the outside of the leg. The left arm will reach. Now keep the belly drawn in. Again, the tail is heavy towards the floor. And let the gaze either be up toward the ceiling or down towards that right leg. Try not to stick the tail out. And then pressing into the legs, inhale, come up, rise up, both arms. Exhale, reach out, left fingers to the floor, and I'm going to elevate that right leg. Look up to the right thumb. Couple of breaths here. Again, tail is heavy. We're trying to take it out of a back bend, so keep those front ribs buttoned in as well. Stay here or bend the top leg, reach back and see if you can either just reach for the foot or if you can make that connection. Hold the ankle, press the foot into the hand and press the heart forward. I'm going to look down at my left thumb because that feels better on my neck. And take another deep breath here. Make sure that this top leg is more parallel to the ground as opposed to doing something like this or something like this. So the outer right leg is parallel to the floor. Take a breath. Release if you made that bind. Right hand down, right foot down. I'm going to crawl around to the front of the mat, back to that starting position. Turn the back toes under, lift the back knee, and straighten that back leg. Folding over the right leg. Breathe in and out. Steady Ujjayi breathing. It's like you're fogging up a mirror. But you keep your mouth closed. And so the aperture of your throat, your airway, gets a little bit more narrow. That same volume of air passes in and out, but it takes a little longer, and it makes a sound. That sound is what my mind is listening to. As you inhale, lift the gaze a little bit, look forward. As you exhale, bend the front knee, step back, downward facing. Ujjayi breath in and out. And then from here, bring your knees to the floor, press into the ground, and again, come up to stand. Hands to the waist. I'll step my left foot forward. And again, I'm looking for a 90-degree angle in both knees. And I'm gonna activate my legs. So I'm really feeling my foundation here. My left leg is pressing down and away. My right leg is pressing the floor down and away. My pelvis is held steady right in the middle. And those back toes might be pointed, or you might find that having them turned under gives you more of a feeling of stability. Elbows back, lift the chest a little bit, and this might be enough. This might be right where you stay today. If you wish to go further, keep the legs active. You're also having an adduction of the legs, meaning a squeezing in toward the midline. So keep that in mind as well. And begin to lift the heart and lean back. Breathing in and breathing out. And take care of the neck. You might find chin to the chest is the option that suits you best, or you might find gazing up is safer than letting the head fall all the way back. One more breath here. Use your legs, press into the ground to come up. Bring the fingertips to the floor and begin to straighten out that left leg. You'll have to kind of wiggle it forward a bit here. Press the foot into the floor. If you'd rather flex the foot, that's fine. I'm going to tuck that left hip crease down and back toward the back of the mat, and I'll lift my tailbone a little bit. And so you should be feeling this in that left leg, and I'm actually feeling it quite strongly in my calf because I'm flexing my foot. I feel a hamstring stretch now as I really pull that left buttock back. Take a nice deep breath here. And then I'm going to kickstand my right foot back behind me and walk my fingers over to the right. And I'll come up to stand for gate latch pose. And I know my back is to you, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn around like this so I can still see you and you can still see me. So turn your left toes in. Hips are right above that right knee as opposed to being, a wider step. And I'm probably going to delete all of that. So let me find a good spot to start again. So my left leg is straight, my toes are turned in. My pelvis is neutral, meaning that my tailbone is turned down just a little bit. I'm not squeezing and tightening my buttocks, but I am having a heaviness in my tailbone, pubic bone moving in and up. Both arms reach up for gate latch. Draw the navel in, take a big breath. Now, before you go anywhere, notice what's happening with your left leg. If you're beginning to lose the arch, you might find that pressing the outer edge of the foot and lifting up into that outer skin on the top of the leg helps to activate the inner leg, which is what you want. So pressing that left foot, pressing up into the top side of that left leg, feeling that left arch lift. Take a breath. And reach up, reach over, reach up, reach over. And then left hand to that left leg. Steady breath, steady gaze, steady attention. One more breath. As you inhale, press into that left foot, float all the way up to center. Right finger's going to come out to the right. As the right fingers touch down, the left foot will lift. And I'm going to look up to my left thumb. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you might find that this is enough. You might go flat on the hand. You might even use a block under that right hand. And so I'm activating that left outer leg. I'm using the buttock. I'm feeling my core engaged, and that might be plenty. And if you get tired and you need to bring that left leg down, you can even get a nice side stretch. But if you're still in the posture and you want to take that final variation, bend that top knee, reach back, and if you can't quite touch the foot, you can just reach for it. But if you're able to grasp the ankle, hold on to it, and then kick the foot into the hand. Let your belly and your chest come forward and take a back bend. Breathe here, and I'm going to look down to my right thumb because it feels so nice on my neck. One more nice deep breath here. Releasing the left limbs, bring that left foot down, left hand down, turn around to face the front of the mat, and step it back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. And from your downward facing dog, bring your knees to the ground and let's take a twist. So let your hips be right above the knees. Hands are on the floor. As you inhale, take the right arm up and we'll thread the needle. Right hand comes under and to the left. Place the right side of the head on the ground. If you can reach, right hand presses, left hand presses. Now try to take this left hip back toward the back of the mat. And you can either leave the left fingers where they are or walk them forward and take a long twist from the left hand to the left hip. Maintain the breath as best as you can. And then left fingers come back, press into the floor, and slowly make your way back to hands and knees. As you inhale, left arm reaches up and thread the needle. Left arm wraps under and through. Left side of the head on the ground. The right hip is going to move towards or steer towards the back of the mat. And you'll either keep the right fingers on the floor pressing right by the face, or you might walk that right arm forward and straight. And breathe into this long twist. One more breath. Bring the fingertips back by the face, press them into the ground, and as you inhale, come back up to center. Turn your toes under and push back into a downward facing. And from your downward facing dog, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, and have a seat on the ground. Turning to your left, I'm going to bring left heel to the groin, and I'll bring that right leg out to the side. Turning towards that left knee, take both arms up. Exhale, reach out with that right hand. Left arm reaches up, and maintaining a little bit of that twist, we'll take a side bend for Parivrita Janu Shirsasana. And keep that left knee heavy and open, and we are spinning the chest and the belly open as we reach to the right. You might be here. If you're a little tight in that side body or in the hamstrings, you might be more upright. If you have more flexibility, you might find putting that elbow on the inside of the leg, right palm up, hold the foot. Left arm over, maybe hold the foot, and then widen your elbows and look up toward the ceiling. One more breath here. On my exhale, I'm going to look down and I'm going to support myself as I slowly come out of the pose. And before I switch sides, I'm just going to sit and I'm going to feel that. And we'll switch sides. Left leg out, right leg in, heel toward the groin. And this is a wide angle. This is an obtuse angle between the legs. Turn towards that bent knee. Sit up nice and tall. Reach the left arm up. Reach the right arm up. So right away, this should feel familiar to your gate latch pose. And then from here, I'm going to reach that left arm out to that straight leg. Right arm reaches up and over. Now, for many people, myself included, I have a tendency to back bend here. So this is a side bend, not a back bend. So I'll pull those front ribs in and focus on a side stretch. Keeping that right knee heavy, that right hip crease heavy. And I'm side bending. And so if you have a little bit less space, you might be more upright. If you have a little more space, remember the elbow comes on the inside of the left knee, left palm up to hold the foot. And then you might be here. As your flexibility increases, you might find you can take the foot, and then the elbows expand away from each other as you rotate the torso toward the ceiling. Parivrita Janu Shirsasana, revolved head to knee. One more nice deep breath. Now I'm going to look down, right hand down. I'll support myself as I come back up. And I'll turn around to face the front of the mat, and I'll take a forward bend to balance all of that. Straighten out your legs. Sweep both arms up. And so here you have two options. You might keep your legs straight and come forward. Your hands might be able to take the feet or take the ankles or take the shins. You might take a strap around the feet. So this is an excellent forward bend. You may think, oh, but your hamstrings are so tight. But what you should know is that one's flexibility does not factor in to one's quality of their yoga. So this is a great forward bend. You can see that my back is flat. You can see that I'm engaged. I am focused. I'm breathing. And I'm forward bending here at my hip crease as opposed to here at my upper back. If your forward bend looks like this or feels like mine looks, I recommend sitting up straight and giving yourself more strap. Or, second option, bend your knees. Bend your knees, sit up, take a breath, and drape the body, your torso, over your legs. Hands can take the feet. And now keeping the torso and the legs together, you might straighten the legs until you feel a little bit of a stretch. And we'll work from here. So this is a better forward bend than this. And hopefully you can see why. 2 more deep breaths here. One more breath. And as you inhale, press your heels into the floor. Come all the way up to sit. Bring the hands back behind you. Spread your fingers, lift your chest, chin to the chest. Stay here, pressing the ground away. Or if you want to go one more step towards Purvottanasana, press the heels, press the hands, and lift up. So my feet are seeking the floor. Commonly, the feet want to externally rotate. What I'd like you to do is to internally rotate. Keep the inner feet together, keep the inner edges of the legs together, and lift up away from the floor. If it's comfortable to let the head fall back, do so. Otherwise, you might gaze up, or the chin might be to the chest. Take one more deep breath in, lift up, and bring it down. Whew. Scoot your bum forward and come onto your backs. Bring your knees into your chest. Take the legs vertically, a little bit of bend in the knees, give them a little shake. Let your leg muscles be loose. Let your ankles and your knees be loose. And take a breath here and bring the knees into the chest. Left foot to the floor. Let that right knee come out to the right a bit towards the armpit, towards the outer right ribs. Reach up and take that right foot and straighten out your left leg. Keep the right knee bent. In fact, we're going to deepen that knee bend. Right arm pulls the knee towards the floor. So if holding onto the foot here isn't really working out today, you might hold the ankle, you might hold the calf. We're looking to get the heel above the knee. Another option, you might take a strap around the foot, bend the knee, and take half happy baby. I'm drawing that right knee toward the floor. Take a deep breath here, in and out. One more breath. As you exhale, lift your head, reach the left hand towards that left leg, and now begin to straighten the right knee a little bit until you feel a stretch in the inside of that right leg. One more breath. Lower the head, keep the leg where it is. Keep the left side of the body heavy, left ribs are soft. The breath is continuing to flow. As you inhale, bring that leg up to center, and so you either have the strap or you have hands on the foot or the ankle or the calf. Take a breath here, lift your head again, draw the nose toward the knee, but the leg is continuing to straighten. The knee does not want to be close to the nose. Take another deep breath in and out, and then inhale, lower the head. Exhale, lower the leg, and before you switch sides, observe how you feel. I feel such a difference right to left. Press the right heel, bring your left knee first into the chest and then a little bit out to the left on an angle. So the left knee is toward the left armpit. Half happy baby, reach up and grab the outer foot or the ankle or the calf, or use your strap, and we'll pull that leg straight down. So take care that you're not doing something like this. You see that my knee is strongly bent. Instead, I want you to have a 90-degree bend so the heel is above the knee and the shin bone is perpendicular to the floor. So remember, if you need to use a strap and don't feel bad about it. Your flexibility is not an indicator of the quality of your character. Don't forget that. Take another deep breath here, in and out of your half happy baby. And then on the end of the exhale, lift your head and reach that right arm forward. So my abdominals are engaged. And I'm going to start straightening that left leg until I feel just the right amount of stretch in the leg. Lower the head down and breathe here. So you might still have quite a bit of bend in the knee. That's okay. We're just looking for the right amount of stretch for you on the inside of that left leg. And keep the right side anchored. Right ribs are soft, right shoulder blade is down. And then bring that left leg up to center. And you'll either have a strap looped around the foot, or you'll hold the foot or the calf or the shin bone. Take a breath and exhale, lift the head. The head is reaching for the knee and the leg is straightening away from it. It does not want to get too close to the nose, despite the nose's best efforts to lift up. Take another breath in and out. Inhale, lower the head. Exhale, release the leg. Notice how you feel. Get comfortable. Prepare for Shavasana. Do all the itching and scratching and adjusting and moving around that you need to do so you can be comfortable. As you inhale, pick up that left hand, splay the fingers wide and make a strong fist. Take a breath. And exhale, let that left arm go. Flop it around a little bit. And then let it relax. Pick up the right. Splay the right fingers wide. Make a strong, tight fist. Breathe in. Tighten the whole arm. Let it go. Flop it around a little bit until it finds a place to be still. Pick up the right foot. Point the toe. Flex the foot, tighten the entire leg, deep breath in, and let it go. Gently flop it around and let it relax. Pick up the left leg, point the toes, flex the foot, take a breath in, tighten the leg, and let it go. Flop it around. Let it rest. As you inhale, squeeze your buttocks nice and tight. And exhale, let them soften and release. As you inhale, squeeze your face. As you exhale, open wide and stick out your tongue. Relax. Let the back of the neck be long, the chin is down. Let go of your effort surrounding your breath. Let your tongue rest in the top of the palate. Teeth are separated, lips are closed. Begin. I'll be cutting that out. Begin to deepen your breath. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring some movement into your hands and your feet. Bending knees, roll to one side. When you're ready, come on up to sit. And sitting at your mat, sitting with an open heart. Before we close the practice, I want you to envision in your mind's eye someone in your life that is important to you, someone that you care about. I want you to envision them perfectly in your mind's eye. And I want you to say to yourself, in your mind, I wish for this person to be happy. I wish for this person to be truly happy. Not just saying the words, but truly feeling the sentiment behind it. I wish for this person to be happy. And keep holding that person in your mind's eye. Keep feeling this feeling. And take one more breath in And with that exhale, send that feeling out one more time. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And thanks for making it onto your mat today. Thank you for sending out that bit of goodwill, that bit of good energy to that person, whoever that person may be. I hope you feel more joyous and full of love and life because of it. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time. Namaste.